guys, welcome back to our galaxy. My name's Rachel and today I am checking out Mark Tuan's My Life and I am super excited. I love Mark. I love GOT7. I love all of their members. I love what they're doing and how they're all like pursuing their own stuff but still are GOT7, so I can't wait. I hope they come back soon. And yeah, I'm excited to see what Mark has in store for us. So let's just dive right into it, and this is my reaction. My life. I love the sound already of it. His voice, wow. Ooh, this is deep. I love the contrast of the black and white. Wow. Whoa. Oh, I love this part. Oh my god. Wait, that's the end of it? I would have loved more. Wow. That was so cool. I mean, wow. Okay. One, the vocals. My goodness. My goodness. I love Mark's voice. There's so much depth in them, in his voice. And his vocals, like, you feel the emotions when he's singing. And it's like, it's a voice that you can listen to forever. It's like, it has enough smoothness and calmness in there, but not too much of like a monotone vibe, I would say, in it. So it's like not gets boring to listen to his voice at all. I love the visuals in this. I love the whole black and white theme of it. Also, what I found really interesting was when he was with that glass in front of Hava's face, because when he was singing all of that stuff with, you know, he never realized it was his own life and that he's trying to be the happy person, be there for everyone, always be smiling. And in that shot, you see in the glass, you see his face, even though, right, how do I explain it? When you're looking at the shot, you see half his face while he's singing, and in the glass, you see his whole face. So I feel like if I would like interpret it, or like if I would put my own meaning on it, I would interpret it as in that glass you see what he wants everyone to see, while the half of his face shows his actual emotions, of showing his actual feelings, what he's feeling inside, and how he's like, you know, I'm not as happy as I seem to be, or as you might believe I am. And those lyrics, wow, they're deep. I love that. And at the same time, you're like, it gets you thinking, because you always want to be like, oh my god, like this and this person posts so many happy pictures, they must be having the best time of their lives right now, but you don't know what they're actually feeling. And for him to post this is on one hand really brave, and on the other hand it makes you think, as like fans and stuff, being like, but how is he feeling right now? Like, is this still his feelings? Are they still recent, or is this a period that he went through and he's just now able to talk about it? So I feel like that's really something that I find really, really deep, and really makes you start thinking of like, you know, it's not always as bright and shiny as it all seems. And I think that's, especially in our modern setting times with social media, it's a really important lesson to remember. But all in all, I really loved it. I loved the ending of the instrumental part. I always love a good instrumental, so that was like the cherry on top. Also, and I just thought of that, with him saying like, I never realized this is my life, I feel like that's something that also cuts really deep, and I had to think a moment about this line especially, and that one is the one that kept in my replaying. And I think like it's so interesting, because I mean, I'm a fan, so I can't see always the other side, like the artist side, but I feel like a lot of artists have that struggle of, I want to live my life as, how do I say it? Like they want to be there for their fans and be happy for their fans and show their fans a good side of them, and them being happy so their fans also are happy. But at the same time, they have that private, personal life that where they can express themselves freely. And I feel like if you can't find a balance between those two lives, I would say, that's when I feel like that's where a lot of that issue came from that he was talking about in the video, of like him forgetting, hey, this is my own life, I can, you know, I can show my own self freely, and I should be able to show my own life freely. Don't walk in front of the camera, please. And yeah, I feel like, I mean, in certain ways, I feel like that's a lot of what we have in other situations. I feel like that's how we can relate to it, maybe, in terms of like, you want to, let's see, how could we, how can we relate to that, maybe? You know, you don't always want to show like your sad sides to family members or friends, and you want to be, when you're around friends, you want to be happy and you want to be, you know, that bright personality, but you might be struggling with something right now, but you don't want to burden someone else with it, or you don't want to talk about it yet because you don't feel like you can talk about it yet. So you put on a brave face in a way. And I feel like a lot of artists have that as like, not a default, but yeah, in certain ways it might be a default, because you want your private life to be private. You don't want everyone to know everything about you, but you still need to figure out your boundaries and like, where do I draw a line, where can I be free, where do I feel comfortable to be free. And I feel like that's a lot of, realizing this is my life. I make the rules. I want to please others, but that want should not define all of my life. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you want to please others by being happy, but that want of pleasing others should not define the rest of your life. You should not be like, feel guilty or like feel burdened when you can't produce that happy smile. And I feel like that's a lot of also what I reflected on, or like what I felt like that could have mean also. Being, like taking back control. And I feel like that's something that maybe he had to relearn, or maybe that's a stage in his life where he was at or is at, of, I am who I am, and I have my sad days, I have my off days, and I don't need to always smile. And so, yeah. I feel like that's something else that is really important to like think of as like, also as fans, like how can we as fans change maybe our behavior, or like how can we help lessen the burden of those issues, of like, do we maybe not demand as much, or do we encourage him, and do we like send supportive notes and be more like, hey, I hope you're okay, stuff like that? Or do we just be like, you know what, take a break, we don't need you to always smile, we don't need you to always be the happy person, we can be your shoulder to cry on, like figuratively. So yeah, that's I feel like that's a line that really made me think a lot in this video. And yeah, I definitely, I'll watch this and listen to it. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys loved the song as much as I did. Consider liking, maybe subscribing, and becoming part of our little galaxy. We react to a lot of stuff. Also a lot of God7 and other stuff from Mark in the future. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Have a great day and night, and hopefully see you guys in the next one.